Good morning, y'all. So it's Tuesday morning. Zach just got here. He's about 5 minutes early, but that's a good thing. And first thing he said to me was he got stung by 11 bees when he went fishing with Katie yesterday afternoon. I mean, what do I say to that? Does that mean you don't want to work? I mean, what does that mean? I mean, I don't know, dude. Anybody that sits there and says that what people do in their off time ain't got nothing to do with your job, boy, I don't know what the hell y'all smoking, but y'all smoking some good shit, man. It just, it's always something, man. Quit putting yourself in terrible scenarios. The decision making out here is just, I don't know, dude. I know people that go fishing all the time and they never get stung by nothing. See, the way the list is, I should be able to take him home this afternoon. The way the list is. So if we don't get done with the list though, then I won't be able to take him. Every day is always something, and it seemed like he had a little bit of money yesterday afternoon when he got off work. Probably ain't got none now. I just feel like I just need to get through this season, man. So he's got one he's gonna do, and then I got one I'm gonna do, and then we're gonna meet on one that really it doesn't require two people, but it's much better. And then the list is it'll be a lot faster. Again, it's probably, and we're not traveling no more than about 6 miles from my house in a radius. We're kind of doing all the ones that are close by. Tomorrow we'll be on the Fayetteville run. And when I crank the other truck up, we need to make a certain amount of money from that point on. Even though it's my truck, it's paid for, it's a gas truck, it doesn't drink a whole lot of fuel, it's strictly a work truck. I don't like to crank it up if I'm not earning. I need to be earning with it, I don't know why somebody can't get off work and kind of just chill out, That's what, a lot of people, most people, and I don't know, maybe I'm just living in a la-la world. Most people, the average person, they go to work, they work 9 to 5 or whatever, and I'm not talking about entrepreneurs, I'm talking about people that just, regular people that work. They go to work, they work 9 to 5, they get off work, they go home, and they eat some dinner, they chill out, watch some TV, do some, light things around their house or whatever, and then they get ready for the next day. This dude gets off work, ain't got a ride nowhere, somehow is paying for a ride everywhere, and then we can't afford nothing because he's having to pay for gas. It's the same. I mean, dude, I know I keep harping on it, but man, it's so evident. And if you young guys are watching any of my videos about this kind of thing, y'all need to be looking at that and saying, man, I really need to damn get better with my money now instead of waiting until I'm 30 and then trying to change all my thinking. I'm just saying, see, and I know, I'm an anomaly, y'all. I get it, man. But when I was 34 or 35, I was the hungriest dude ever, man. I'm hungry still. I'm a lot more methodical now than what I was then. A lot smarter now than what I was then. But I've never been one to waste a bunch of energy doing nothing. So y'all don't want to hear a lot of crying about help, y'all might need to go to another channel, because I got the real deal out here. The real, what guys really go through out here. What guys in my spot really go through, what they really feel. You know, I don't excel in Debbie Downer mode. That's not where I excel at. I excel in planning and preparation and executing. That's where I excel at. Anything outside of that, and keep in mind, this is in a working environment. We're working. Anything outside of that is just noise to me. Once I get out here, once I crank this truck up and pull off, everything else is noise. Excuses are noise. Everything's noise to me. You know, money problems, girl problems, you know, ride problems, phone problems, you know, off the field problems, whatever. That's all just noise to me. It'd be so cool to have a guy come to work and say, man, I'm ready to kill it today, man. See, and then that would make me feel better too, and then that would make me push through better too. Not that I'm not going to do that anyway, but it'll make me feel better about the process. So, you know. But he's on time. We got started. We're getting started on time. We are doing what we do, man. So, I mean, you can't, with today's, with the gas prices like they are right now, you can't hardly afford to pay somebody to take you everywhere. I mean, dude, it is costing him a lot. At least, at the minimum, $20 to $25 a day. $20 a day just to get to and from work. And the guy that's doing it, that is providing the ride, even at $20 a day, he ain't making nothing. I mean, it's true. He ain't making. He ain't like he's just. I mean, that's only about 4.5 gallons of gas. And you know, an hour and a half of your time. He ain't making nothing on that deal. So if you don't have a ride, especially in a rural area like we live in, if you don't have a ride, you got issues, man, and they are expensive. It's cheaper to have a vehicle. Okay, y'all, so I'm pulling up to the first one. I had to come on over here and do this one like I was saying earlier. Well, she complained about not blowing the edge out, and she said there's a lot of grass left on the driveway and stuff like that, man. So she wasn't mad or nothing, but she mentioned it to me. So yeah, and she was right, and I'll show y'all a little clip that I'll get with the GoPro. All right, y'all, peace out. Already running behind. But you see how that edge looks? Look, y'all. This is terrible, man. Come on, dude. I mean, blow the edge out. It's like that all the way on both sides, man. Y'all see that shit? Just, man, boy, I gotta get through the season, y'all. I gotta get through the season, man. I noticed that riding down the street, man. So, we're gonna have to get that tightened up, man. It's gonna take me a little bit longer over here. I mean, it ain't rocket science, y'all. You know, y'all see the edge. I mean, you don't want grass all clumped up in the edge. See, there's no grass here. There's nothing to pull out. See, all the way down. Whenever you do the edge with a weed eater, you really need to blow it out. You need to blow the edge out no matter what. So, yeah. Okay, y'all. So, that was a wrap. She was right. You know, and see, I know what customers are more likely to complain and which ones are not. And Zach's been telling me he's been doing a good job over here. And overall, I guess it's okay. It's not, I mean, it's not exceeding the expectations for sure. But she called me, well, I guess it's been about a week ago. this is every 2 weeks, so probably 10 days or so ago, and was saying that the yard looks great, but the guy ain't, Zach's not apparently, he's not blowing the driveway off or good enough, or so what I saw was he's not blowing the crevice out on the edge. And y'all see where in the video where I stuck my hand there when I first pulled up, and you know, that's what she was talking about. So, you know, he's gonna have to blow the edge out. You gotta blow the edges out, man. I mean, me, you, whoever. You can't just edge it with, especially when you edge it with a weed eater, or well, either way, man, you edge it with a weed eater or a stick edge, you gotta blow the edges out. Because if you don't, man, it's well, especially with the way the Bermuda grass goes, if it rains or anything, that grass is gonna sit there, and then it'll clump up on the edges, right down in the crevice that you created. And yeah, that ain't good, man. You want to make sure that you blow the edges out. So I ain't mad or nothing, but you know, the expectation is to blow the edges out. So I'll mention that to Zach today. She wasn't mad or nothing. She loves Zach, so he just he didn't blow the edges out. And of course, I'll say something to Zach about it, and he'll tell me, well, yeah, I did. And you know, and then there we go. Instead of saying, I guarantee he'll say, yeah, I did. It looked good when I left. So, you know, he ain't gonna say, yeah, man, my bad, like I would. But that's the main reason why I went on and did this one myself. But if you can't, you know, if Zach really believes in his head that that it's great, and he can't look at maybe it's not great, then, you know, how do you get better like that? You can't get better like that. So, but we'll make it a point of emphasis to make sure that is blowed out. Every time I send him over there, I'm gonna shoot him a text. Make sure you blow the crevice out on the driveway. He's not gonna admit that he made a mistake unless it's just glaringly glared, you know. And you know, that's okay. That's what my job is. My job is to make sure that we do these properties like the customer expects. So, not a big deal, but just another thing that you got to be thinking about when you're out here in the grind like I am. And I'm in the grind, y'all. I said the freaking grind, man. So we got a lot on the list today, and we got no time to play. No play, Ray. That's the motto of the day. So we're gonna see where Zach is. I'm sure Zach is over at the second one, which is the bigger one, and it pays $1.20. So I told him in a text message, hey, when you get over to that one, don't get on a mower and start mowing. I need you to weed eat, you know, because he always weed eats it, and he does the best job over there weed eating of all the people that I have come out here. So Zach does pretty good on the weed eater. He does a better job than I do on the weed eater, more thorough. But I know what the expectations are. He does things that I would not do, and you know, sometimes that's good, and sometimes that's not so good. So, gotta love this GPS thing, man. It tells you every little thing, man. Let me show y'all. Look, it's showing. Y'all can see. See how he's moving? It's accurate as all get out, man. So, yeah. Mandatory must when you got a second truck, man. At least in the very beginning of somebody driving it. And I can go even deeper than that if I wanted to. It don't cost that much, man. So, it tells you everything too, like if the truck's running hot or if the truck's been idling for a long time. It does stuff like that. Not Zach, but other guys that have driven the truck over the years, they have, I mean, I'll see them where they're sitting in the truck for, this truck's idling and starting to run warmer than normal, and it'll give me an alert if the truck's idling, sitting somewhere running, you know, for any period of time. I got it set up for that. If it's sitting somewhere running for 10 minutes, it will, I get a text message. Ray, man, that's kind of micromanaging. Well, you know, I mean, dude, you blow my truck up because you're sitting in the air, you know, I don't mind you sitting in the air, but you need to be getting the work done and sitting in the air between stops. If you come to work every day, then hell, I'll buy another truck. But you know, I can't afford to buy another truck if I can't justify, you know, $10,000 or $15,000 expense, because that's what another truck would cost minimum. You know, minimum. And I could go buy another truck tomorrow if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I'm trying to bank my money for the Bobcat. Well, for the Takeuchi. The Takeuchi, y'all. The Takeuchi, y'all. Yeah. Okay, y'all, we got that one done. Zach did a good job over there. I had to pick up this money, man. It's like $300, man. Yeah. And while I was here, I noticed that, well, I sprayed. I did a little bit. I spent about 5 minutes spraying, because some of the spray didn't work that she sprayed out, because she sprayed it and then we got too much rain. 10 o'clock, and we're going to the fourth one. Zach's already over there going to do the bush. One bush over there, and whatever we need to do over there to kind of make it. I don't want to do one bush this week and one bush next week. She was just saying about one bush. She pays a premium over here just for everything, and me and her deal is, let me know when you need me to hit the bushes. And so that's what she, you know, but she pays a premium every 2 weeks like clockwork, sometimes even more frequent than that. So I don't know about this guy, the concrete guy, that I was talking about. I'm gonna get a concrete slab poured. It's just about finding somebody that can do it. So I mean, I'm probably not gonna use the dude. I mean, that's how he's gonna. I mean, and he's got a little bit of time vested in looking at the job. You know, he came out and looked at it and everything. And I done got, you know, I'm committed now. I already got, you know, 12 yards of dirt there. I got 4 tons of gravel, and you know, it's gonna get done now. I'm in. There's just a lot of little things that I'm seeing. Number one is, well, his price includes $6,100 for a 20 by $6,150 for a 20 by 40 slab. His price well, his price includes, but that's everything, right? But see, he wants to use my skid steer to move the dirt, okay? And he wants me to pay the money up front for the concrete. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna do that, dude. I'm leaning toward not using it, man. Got a bunch of freaking rocket scientists working out here, mapologists, you know. So Zach leaves here. I get an alert on the phone. He's way over on 16 when there's the road that we always go right down takes us right to the other lady's house. I mean, right there. He's going all the way up to 16, going down 16 so he can stop at Dollar General in my truck. Drag, man. So I call him and I say, hey man, I got an alert that says you're on 16. He says, yeah, I had to stop by the dollar store. I said, dude, you went like probably about 6 miles out of the way. 3 miles up, 3 miles down, and then another mile back. So yeah, about 6 miles out of the way. I mean, so he could go to the store. Well, why does he need to go to the store? He says he got to use the bathroom. It's been out here so long. He's been doing, man, I just can't wait to get through this season, dude. That's all I want to do, man. I just want to get through the season. I won't do this again. Bonehead shit. Come to work ready to go to work. Every day is something. Every single day. You don't go, you know, let's see, 6 or 7 miles out of the way to go to the bathroom. Not in my truck. And me not say nothing. And me be paying you $22 an hour. Hell to the no, man. If I'm paying you $13 an hour, $15 an hour, okay. But when I'm paying $22 an hour, and I bought him a biscuit and everything this morning, so he has something to eat and everything. irritating as hell, dude. These guys that come out here, they don't think about efficiency at all, man. And I guess it's easy not to think about efficiency when you don't have to pay for gas. See? Pulling a trailer in a 250. We stopped by 3 stores. We went by 3 stores earlier. He could have stopped by any one of them. He's gonna wait till it's the farthest out of the way to stop. We went right by 3 stores, and he's going way on up to 16 when he should have been on this road. Well, see, there ain't no stores on this road. It's like I'm dealing with Bo with a driver's license. He didn't say one word about having to use the bathroom or nothing when we left there. I don't know why he tries that old slick shit, man. I pay for GPS on the truck for a reason, man. So I see where so I can see where an employee's heart is. I'm just irritated, man. We've been working 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and you know, 20 minutes of that's riding. 30 minutes of that's riding. You're gonna make sure that I get irritated every day. You're gonna really make sure. It's ridiculous, man. And then he's gonna get on the phone with me and tell me, well, it's the quickest way. No, hell it ain't. I've been doing this shit since he was in grade school. It's not the quickest way. What the hell are you smoking, dude? It ain't even close to the quickest way. These Stanford employees that tell me how hot it is, how bad the grass is growing, or I'm going the quickest way. The quickest way is the way I tell you to go. The way it seems to be a big problem this year. He just wants to go and do what he wants to do, right? Go the routes he wants to ride. You know? Oh my God, dude. It's so stupid, man. Just stupid shit left and right everywhere I turn. Same as last year, really. It is. It's pretty much the same. Except for my expectations this year was better. I guess that's where it really seems amplified, because my expectations were to be better this year, and we're not. We're not any better. You know, I'm better. It's man, it's just dude, it's about ready to go solo, man. Don't get it, man. I just don't understand why you can't just come and do a job and get paid and go home. I don't understand that. All this side action. Don't y'all find it funny that he wants to stop at Dollar General to use the bathroom? To go to Dollar General? To use the bathroom. To use the bathroom. Come on, man. I mean, dude, that's insulting to my intelligence, man. While he does that one, man, do they pour concrete? Dude. There goes some concrete pours right there, man. I'm fixing to turn around and go back by here. 'Cause I don't believe this other concrete guy's gonna work out. It looks like they just got done pouring a big slab over here, you know, driveway. So might not have no place to freaking park though. I'd love to get a card, man. So yeah, so look, y'all, I had to bail out of that concrete, but that concrete guy, he never sent me the information I needed. Just too weary about it, man. But I talked to another guy pouring a slab right here in downtown, and he knows how to pour concrete. He got an experience. That's what I want. I want somebody with some experience, man, that can show me. You know, well, it's actually, and his price is $500 cheaper, right? And he's going to bring his own skid steer, and he knows what he's doing. I'm watching them pour slab just now. Yeah. All right, y'all, I got to cut this. Peace out. If I got to have half the money up front, and I guess, you know, being in a game that, a concrete game where you don't have relationships with the actual owners or whatever. See, in this line of work that I'm in, you know, it's all repetitive, so you kind of know people, right? You know who you're dealing with pretty much off the muscle. You already know it. So I guess that's one thing about, you know, doing the repetitive nature work. Because I can't think of any customer that I got that I would not go on and fund whatever job that I took on. Now, I guess there is an amount of money that I might not, but usually the most I ever got to fund is I think the most money that I've ever had to come out of my pocket, you know, before a job, it's about $4,000 or $5,000. You know, but I knew them, and sometimes they even offer to give me the money, you know, for materials or whatever. And if it's convenient for me to get it, then I will. But most of the time, it requires me to have to go pick up the check from them and all that. And see, I don't like spending my time doing all that stuff. When I know them, I know they'll just write a check. I did work for a lady down here where she spent about $7,000 on sod. I funded all of it. I funded about $4,000 worth of sod. And yeah. And she ended up spending, well, about $9,000. But I had to come off the $4,000 up front. But I knew her. I've been cutting her grass for years. I guess in the concrete game, the construction game, that if you don't know the people. Like the guy that came out here the other day, he don't know me. So he's wanting half the money up front. And so I get that, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I get that. That makes sense, you know. Well, he wanted half the money up front when we were talking on the phone. But after he came out here and met me, well, and he found out I wasn't going to come off half the money up front, then he said, okay, I'll pay it. And then you just write me a check or, you know, whatever, you know, to pay me back and the labor. I mean, the concrete slab that I'm getting poured up here is a simple job. I mean, for a concrete guy, it'd be like me going and cutting, you know, 10 acres of grass. I mean, it's a simple job. It doesn't require anything other than what I do every day anyway. We're not talking about no, you know, major grading or retainer wall or, you know, anything with the drain, you know, with a drain pipe in it, or, you know, setting up the plumbing, or we ain't talking about none of that. See, we're talking about a 4-inch slab of concrete. That's what we're talking about. That's it, you know. But anyway, y'all, I'm at home. Y'all see it. I see it. It's been an up and down day for sure. And it's Ray. What it is, man? It's Sammy Jam Tuesday, y'all. Peace out.